Poor Things is a Yorgos Lanthimos film about Bella Baxter. She is an experiment created by a mad scientist genius, Godwin Baxter. So Bella is being studied by Max, a assistant to her father, her creator. However, she has a voracious appetite to want to go outside and learn about the world. So she runs away with a lawyer, a sort of shyster, wily cat of a man, and they go to Lisbon, Portugal, where she can eat things and have a sexual awakening, of course. And this movie is basically a Frankenstein retelling based off the book by Alasdair Gray. This movie is such a strange and unique delight, but it's very good. Bella is played wonderfully by Emma Stone, who has to go through all these different emotional tones. She basically has to play a sort of dullard at the beginning of the film. As she becomes more intelligent by reading and learning about the world, she becomes more sassy and learns about things. It's a really intriguing performance, really strong performances from the whole cast. Willem Dafoe plays it very subdued as the loving father. There's some really tender moments, father-daughter moments in there. And there's also the assistant. He's okay. He gets overshadowed by Mark Ruffalo, who plays Duncan Wedderburn. He is like a really terrible man. He's just like a really gross playboy who becomes really more childish and more inept. This movie is very similar to the film Barbie, about a naive woman going out into another world, learning about things, having a enlightening reawakening, also being pursued by a childish man. So there's lots of parallels between the two films, but Yorgos Lanthimos' film also has a lot of other stuff going on. For example, this film's almost like a weird intellectual and sexual odyssey. There's a steampunk element that's really intriguing too. Most of the stuff was done practical. It's a very fairy tale-like story, equal parts of Wes Anderson, a little bit of David Lynch, but all Yorgos Lanthimos. So I really enjoyed this film. It's really funny. It's really philosophical, it's deep, it's weirdly tender, and can also be awkward at times. Sometimes the dialogue gets a little bit weird when they use the F-bomb a lot. They use, the character will be like, "I shall not allow this," and then he's like, "I fucking hate him." And it sounds very modern. Oh, I almost forgot, there's a wonderful performance by Christopher Abbott. He shows up at the end, steals the show, kind of reminds me of a young Ray Fine in his really unhinged parts, but Poor Things is a very well-rounded, well-balanced film. I really enjoyed the aesthetic, the acting, the story. It's all really comes together in one amazing artsy little package. Really like there's like title cards with some interesting art in there too, but all of it comes together. All the characters are wonderful. My viewing partner said it was a little bit too long for her, but I didn't have any problems with the pacing. So I give Poor Things an 8.5 out of 10.